So sorry if my voice sounds like shit. I'm actually sick at the moment, but I wanted to record this review because um, I try to get a video out every single day, and I'm trying not to break that pattern because I really like that pattern. And God, next week's very busy with a lot of movie releases, so it's gonna be hard to like review all the movies I want to watch and catch up once I'm feeling better and not sick. Plus, I watched this season like weeks ago, and I hadn't recorded my review because I didn't have a gap in my schedule where I didn't have a video plan out for that day so I could post this review. Video making process, blah 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 blah. That's not what you came here to talk about. You came to hear me talk about the Orville, which is a awesome show. Orville season two. Yeah, I've been meaning to review every single season. I have not finished season three yet, so that's gonna be a while coming. But it's on my list of shows I need to finish reviewing, like Jessica Jones, Daredevil, and Punisher. Well, no, I did Punisher, but I it's there. So if you saw my review for the Orville season one, I liked the show quite a bit. There was a lot of things I liked about that show, but I did not love other elements. I did not love the romance. I did not love a lot of the humor in the show because it was very Seth MacFarlane-esque humor, and a lot of the romance was just cliche, boring, and dumb. This season fixed a lot of that because what they did is they toned all that back, and that made for all the elements that I loved about this show, which is that this is a show made by a huge Next Generation fan, and he goes out there, makes this show, and makes a show that feels more like Next Generation Star Trek than Star Trek Picard. And that's not a diss to Picard. I love Picard, but I'm saying that this show feels more like an actual successor to Next Generation than that show does, which is very strange to me. But yeah, because of that, you get this really excellent show, and with great characters, with great stories. The writing is excellent, and the actual production value here is also really good. I'm surprised because you'd think that a show that was airing on Fox like this wouldn't have as much budget and money put into it, but it does, and it looks really good. And it's just a fantastic show. It fixed a lot of my issues with season one, which is just that Seth MacFarlane-esque humor, which I like. Don't get me wrong, I love Family Guy. Not all of Family Guy, because God, that show's been running too long. I like American Dad somewhat. I like his stuff. I like Ted. Those movies. So I'm just saying, like, a lot of that stuff works for me, but just in this show, it doesn't necessarily work for me. I think they also toned down a lot of the movie references, which I did enjoy, but there was like times where it's just like a little excessive. And once again, it's just a fantastic show. If you haven't seen the Orville and you really like Star Trek, you gotta watch this show. Fantastic freaking show.